Welcome to the WBC Arena. They've been talking the talk. It's now time to walk the walk. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me, former world champion Johnny Nelson.
Todd, always a pleasure to work with you. Always a pleasure.
It's time for our tale of the tape. Up first is Tyson Fury. He stands an imposing 6'9" tall with a reach of 85 inches. And up against him, big Larry Holmes, 6'3" tall, and he tipped the scales at 200. Tyson Fury, this multi-time heavyweight champion of the world, fighting out of Manchester, England. He'll beat you down and then sing to you afterwards. Here comes the...
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from Manchester, England.
A lot of trash talk between these two fighters. Now it's time to put up or shut up.
Todd, it's one of my favorite venues.
Great to have you with us for this all-action affair. We expect big things, and I don't think we're going to be disappointed. Nice counter shot. That counter punch caught him clean. Trying to land that jab. Good counter punching. Beautiful counter shot. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? Punch, counter punch. How about that time counter shot? Do you believe what we're seeing? And he scores with the counter. Good counter punch. You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. That counter shot lands. There's not a seat to be had in this arena, Johnny. It's got that big fight feel, doesn't it?
You can walk into an arena and be the hero, the pressure, the expectation, the desire from the fans. You can't get away from it. Ignore them. Lock it off. I know it's hard. I can hardly hear you, Todd. You've got to ignore them. Get on with your job.
Perfect counter lands. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Fury in that last round. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round. Here we go, round 2. Who's going to land the first big shot? It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to block it. They've got to block it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. The straight right just misses. They both want a highlight reel knockout. A perfect counter shot. A punch and just got countered. One moment changes everything, especially in this division. What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
There's a counter shot. This counter puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Fury in that last round. What would you tell this guy? He's got to do something different.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose it.
Good man. Go back.
The bell rings and we start the third. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
One punch could change the entire complexion of this fight. Both want the knockout. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. Nice counter shot. Assassin in some trouble here. A much better game plan here.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Can't find a home for that jab. The winner of this surely will get a world title shot. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Fury in that last round. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what, next round, you're getting it. You're going to get it.
Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Well done with that counter shot. Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. Exchange punches. The stamina is off the charts. Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Ready for that counter punch. This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. Beautiful counter punch. Is he going to punch himself out, though? And it's lights out. That will do it. What a knockout win. And as you can see here, a picture-perfect punch did the trick. So it's onward and